Frank loved his Medicare Advantage plan. Zero premium, dental thrown in, a gym membership. What's not to like? Then, a few years in, he got sick. He wanted to switch back to original Medicare so he could see any specialist he liked without a referral. And that's when he discovered something nobody had told him. Getting into Medicare Advantage was easy. Getting all the way back out, that door didn't open the way he expected. Today, in plain English, can you switch back from Medicare Advantage? When? And the one catch that traps people exactly when they can least afford it. So first, the good news, because it's real. Yes, you can leave a Medicare Advantage plan and go back to original Medicare. There are 2 windows each year. The first is the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period, every year from January 1st to March 31st. In that window, you can drop your Advantage plan and return to original Medicare and pick up a drug plan. The second is the big annual election period in the fall, October 15th to December 7th, when you set your coverage for the next year. So leaving Advantage itself? Totally doable. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. Going back to original Medicare is the easy half. The problem is what original Medicare leaves uncovered, that open-ended 20% of every bill with no annual limit. To cap that, most people want a Medigap, a Medicare supplement. And here's what almost nobody warns you about. In most states, once you're past your very first 6-month Medigap window, buying a supplement means medical underwriting. The insurer can ask about your health. And based on your answers, they can charge you more, or turn you down entirely. Sit with that for a second. The moment you'd most want to leave a network plan and get the freedom of original Medicare plus a supplement is usually when your health has changed. And that's exactly the moment underwriting can shut the Medigap door. Easy to walk in, gated on the way back out. Now, there are escape hatches, and they matter. The most important one is called a trial right. If you joined a Medicare Advantage plan when you first turned 65, you get a 12-month trial. Within that first year, you can drop it, go back to original Medicare, and buy a Medigap with guaranteed issue. No health questions, no denial. Same protection if you dropped a Medigap policy to try Advantage for the very first time. 12 months to change your mind. There are other guaranteed issue triggers too. If your plan leaves your area or you move out of its service area. And a few states, New York and Connecticut among them, require guaranteed issue Medigap year-round or once a year, no matter your health. The rules genuinely vary by where you live. So here's a question for the room. Are you in a Medicare Advantage plan right now? And did anyone ever explain that the road back might require a health review? Tell me in the comments. I have a feeling a lot of you were never told. So what's the move? It comes down to choosing the fork on purpose. If you're picking coverage for the first time, understand that Advantage is easy to enter, and the return trip to original Medicare plus Medigap may depend on your health later, so weigh that before the gym membership sells you. And if you're already in Advantage and want out, use one of those 2 windows, January through March or October through December. And before you make the jump, check whether a trial right, a move, or your own state's rules give you a guaranteed issue Medigap. That single check can be the difference between getting a supplement and being told no. And you don't have to figure this out alone. For free, unbiased help, no commission, no sales pitch, call your state health insurance assistance program, your SHIP counselors, at 1-800-MEDICARE. They'll tell you exactly which protections apply to you in your state. So tell me in the comments, are you Team Advantage or Team Original Medicare plus Medigap, and why? I read every one. If this saved you a nasty surprise, subscribe. We keep untangling Medicare, Social Security, and your benefits one plain English piece at a time. This is general information, not insurance or medical advice, and we're not affiliated with Medicare. Always verify your own situation before you switch. I'm really glad you're here. I'll see you in the next one.